I don't see a title though. At least not on the cell phone browser.
Oh.
It keeps saying I'm unable to connect to chat though.
Okay,
I
hold
don't know
on.
if that's my phone or.
All right, is audio working?
Yeah, it still says Secrets of Eldruma in my
Here, listen.
notification.
All right, is audio working?
Yeah,
before destruction hits.
Hey, boys, I think we lost audio for a while.
Do what?
I just looked and our microphone was off. But I don't know for how long.
See what you did?
So we're just restarting it?
Ryan, how long was our mic off?
All right,
It shouldn't take too long.
I'm gonna make a vote. Since it's only 8:03. You wanna restart it? So
Kylie
we've got to start
Banana
recording?
92. Thank you for following. Kayla Banana. Okay. I said it right.
Yeah, so we'll just start over. Technical difficulties. If you're listening and you can't hear us, let us know. The alerts always seem to be
Please.
finicky. So,
If we can, real quick, can we restart the call? Can I make the call? Because I think I'm having the same issue that me and
I guess so.
Brandon had when we were playing.
We will be right back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello?
Hello.
All right.
Giggity.
Curtis, are you
Ow.
there? Curtis.
Are you muted?
Curtis.
Curtis? Frone. I do believe he's bamboozled us.
Yeah, so I'll just start over. I'll do my character and then Dragoon. Well, I guess Chris for this one so far. And then Curtis when he gets back.
All right, sounds good.
I love how you don't even call me by my first name
I know.
anymore. You just call me by my character name.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's going to change now, so... I am Melkor. I actually DM the other campaign. My real name is Brandon. You guys don't hear that much. So my character's name is Melkor. He is a changeling bard. He's dressed moderately nice. Probably only because he has to for being a bard. And he likes to people watch. And we are all level 1.
All right. Chris?
Speak for yourself. So, my character is a Simic hybrid. His name is Bruff Brownbeard. He's got blue tinted skin. He's a Simic hybrid mixed with a shark for his adaptations and that. Pretty, well-rounded guy, nice guy. Just don't piss him off.
All right.
Okay.
Chris, are you back? Chris?
Curtis is not back yet.
He said 1 sec.
All right, well, he said his name is... Oh, here he is. Curtis, can you hear us?
Hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Perfect.
we can.
It is your turn. Can you hear us, Curtis?
I can now.
All right.
Character introduction.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
So I am Frol Agua. I am a sea elf. I am a rogue, and my history comes from piracy. I'm fairly quick in nature. I don't think a lot. I just do. I've been in trouble way too many times, and I'll probably end up in prison. That's all I got for me.
All right, sounds good. After that, we'll get into the story. A dark cloud looms over Stormhaven. evil spreads and destroys. Pockets of good that resist are wiped out. The evil sorcerer Mr. N seeks to resurrect the legendary necromancer Nefaris. He has one of the three pieces. A resistance has formed to fight these undead legions. It needs leadership and guidance of any kind. Gustav Storm sails the seas as Mr. N's admiral, pillaging, plundering, leaving no lead unturned. A brutal pirate leader who grows stronger every day. There is tale of a legendary fighter pirate who may help guide you. That is, if you can find him. Our tale begins in the aftermath of a recent battle. Your eyes open and the sun blinds you, and I need you all to roll a d4.
Damn, right
Fuck.
off the bat.
Already?
Yes, sirs.
Damn it.
Broth got a 2.
Do I want to roll high or low?
You don't know.
I'm going to assume high, so that's a 1.
Okay. Brandon?
Melkor rolled a 3.
Okay.
Damn it.
So, as your eyes start to adjust, you feel a familiar splash of the ocean in your face, and you realize. Why don't you all go ahead and roll an investigation check?
That's a 19 for Broth.
Oh, shit, man. I got another character that has a +0 on investigation. That's a 9.
And Melkor, investigation is a 19.
Okay. Froll,
Yep.
what was your D4? It was a 1, right?
1 and a 9.
Okay. You are hugging a plank floating in the water.
Aye.
Melkor and Broth.
Go ahead.
You guys remember being on a ship in the middle of a battle, and the ship was critically hit and it went down. And now you guys are, what was your D4 again? A 2 and a 3?
Yeah, mine was a 3.
Yes.
Okay. Broth, you are floating inside a barrel in the water, and Melkor, you are floating on like the crossbeam of like the mast of
Okay.
the ship. You guys realize you're all in a cove floating in the water. You're about 300 feet from the shore.
How close are we together?
I'd say within shouting distance, but not super close.
Okay.
So the ship hasn't completely gone down.
Roll it. I guess it would be communication or insight.
Chris, you're breathing super heavy on the mic.
My
Quit
bad.
being so excited.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm going to roll an investigation here to see what kind of shape we're in. Alright, that's an 8.
All right. You look around and realize you're on the plank. You can see someone standing in a barrel trying to look around and see what's happening. You can see a column of smoke over to, we'll say, the south of you, coming off what looks like some kind of shipwreck.
Could I also
Aye.
look around and see if I can see the boat that actually took ours down?
Yes.
Is that perception or investigation?
Let's do perception.
That's a 10.
You don't see any other boats around. You don't know how long it's been since.
I look around and I say, "Gentlemen, it looks safe from here. Let's head to shore."
Arr.
All right, how do you want to get to shore?
I'm just kind of like push my beam with me to help me keep afloat a little bit, and just swim that way, I guess, holding onto the beam.
As soon as he says that, Froll's just gonna let go of that plank that I've got, and I'm gonna take off at 30 feet per second here, just swimming full steam for shore.
Okay, while you're swimming, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Both of us?
No, Curtis.
Okay.
Or,
That
sorry,
is a 14 with 3 for 17.
okay. You're fine. Keep swimming. Broth, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna jump out the barrel and go swim and hop onto the plank that my
Melkor?
Melkor's on and help him push it along.
What's your swimming speed?
30.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd say you make it.
my swim speed is only 15.
Do you want to... What do you guys want to do next? Do you just... Froll, what is your swim speed?
I believe it's 30, same as my walk speed.
So do you want to keep trying to swim to the shore, or do you want to...
How far
Right,
away
so-
did you say we are?
About 45 feet, 50 feet shouting distance?
Let me turn around to old B. What'd you say your name was in here?
Melkor.
Let me turn around to Melkor. I'm gonna motion to him. Hey, friend, why don't you put your hands on my shoulders? We'll swim together.
I'm gonna still hold on to my the mast, but like maybe you can help us push this, and all together we can get there safely.
I say one of us take the left, one of us take the right. You can stay in the center, and we'll have like a three engine paddle boat here.
I smile real wide, and you see like pearly whites, like probably wider than they should be, and say thank you.
And just to know, what does your character look like?
Currently, he looks semi-elvish. You see some almost tiefling-like horns rolling back, which is odd for an elf to have. And he has no facial hair at all. Very smooth. His nose is actually a little long and pointed, but not to the point where it's noticeable unless you really look. And then one ear actually has a chunk taken out of it.
Gotcha. So we've got a pointy-eared half tiefling.
I would say it's like a mixture of an elf and a tiefling, yes.
A tief elf. Gotcha. Okay.
Would a
12.
changeling be able to intertwine different features and come up with their own idea of what they would look like?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they can basically turn into any humanoid
Yeah.
type, but the height doesn't change much, like inches, but that's it. And the weight can't be drastically different either.
And also, did I read something about a characteristic that stays the same
Possibly.
throughout every
page.
form?
Well, just
I
my
don't remember.
game
That was
stats.
a while ago.
My game stats, like if I turn into you, like what you are, a sea elf, I still don't get that swim speed. So it's stuff like that has to stay the same.
Okay. I thought I read something as like
Oh,
keep
your
you know,
clothing
like
doesn't
if
change.
you have an earring, the earring stays. If
Yeah.
you had, you
Yep.
know.
Clothing and equipment does not shift with you.
Okay.
All right, we'll say you guys are swimming along with your crossbeam or mast, whatever you want to call it, and you make it to the beach unscathed, without any encounter. And I would like you guys to roll another I guess it would be a perception check
Okay.
to assess your situation.
That's a 19 from Bruff.
Man, I am throwing these dice away.
Melkor has a 6.
And for all, I've got a total of 8.
Okay. Melkor and Frohl, you guys realize it's a beach.
This is a nice beach. I wonder if there's a resort around here.
This is a very
the
nice
fuck's a
beach.
resort?
I say,
Uh,
yeah, it's a beach.
Bruff, he looks around a little closer, takes a few steps, and he sees a sign that points to a path. But, you can't really tell what it says after that. It just points to a path.
So out of curiosity,
Some very thick overgrowth on one side of the beach as well.
so this
Yes,
is
well,
like a tropical beach? Or is it like a...
let me tell you what kind of beach it is. It's a sandy beach, kind of piles of rocks and palm trees. After a few 30, 35 feet, it gets thicker, denser jungle. You can look over to the southwest and see a mountain with what looks like a cave up towards the top. There's a visible path going up the mountain. Over to the south, like we said, there was a column of smoke coming from what looked like a shipwreck. You can see some jagged spires of rocks separating the island. It looks pretty impossible to get to that shipwreck. There's a point to the north that looks like it wraps around into the ocean. You'd be sure there's points of the year that you can't get out there because of the tide. As you guys start talking on the beach, you hear some shuffling in the overgrowth in the jungle, and onto the beach comes a bear. I want you guys to roll, either all three of you roll perception or one of you roll with advantage.
I will not roll and give someone advantage because my perception is shit.
So
I've got a +2.
let me have it. Let me
Go
have
for
it.
it. Take it.
All right. I'll take
Take
the
it away.
advantage.
Also, can I cast Animal Friendship on the bear?
Yeah, you can try.
That's
So
a-
that is a 18 perception.
Right, as you look around, you start to see that there's a lot of wreckage on the beach, like it washed into the cove and couldn't get out. So you see weapons and packs and supplies and things just laying about, floating, trapped between rocks, and you think you could probably supply yourselves up with what you need just wandering around the beach for a little bit. Maybe if you avoid the bear, you could get away.
So I walk towards the bear, and I smile and wave at it, and I cast Animal Friendship. It's a Wisdom save of 15.
Would you say that a bear has a decent swimming speed?
Probably, actually. Well, he rolled a 13, so he does not pass.
All right. Basically, it knows we mean it no harm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Kind of tells you he was just looking for something to snack on. He smelled something roasting. Thought he'd come check it out. Just gonna go about his business and leave you guys alone.
Cool. Just a clarification.
Can
I cannot speak with animals with that. It's just they know that I mean no harm.
Oh, he just
just-
kind of gives you a nod.
He
and
just like
fucks
throws his
off.
arms up like, "Whoa, man! Whoa!
Whoa.
Yes. All right,
Whoa!"
bro. I didn't want no problems either. So
For all
anyway,
seeing this bear walk away, I'm just gonna spit on the ground, just bitch.
he turns around and bitch smacks you.
Oh, with a fucking bear claw.
Sitting there like, the fuck, man?
So how much damage is that?
The
Back
fuck,
to
man?
Broth's investigation roll to the overgrowth next to the sign for the path.
Yep.
From what he sees, it looks like there's two paths here, and a closer inspection of the sign says that it's 3 days through rough terrain to get to the pier and have a boat off of the other side of the island, or it is 1 day to go to the cave and then through the cave to the pier with only 2 chances of encounters.
Bro's gonna look at the other guys and be like, hey, man, we gotta go left, all right? You always go left.
I'm going to look at him first and be like, we need to go back behind us real quick and loot whatever we can first. See what we have to see what supplies is going to allow us to do which
Agreed.
direction.
You guys can go ahead and equip your starting stuff now. I just
Okay,
wanted
man, but when we come back, we're going left, okay?
Yeah. Equip your starting equipment. We'll say you guys wander around the beach for about an hour and find the equipment that you need, your rope and rations and
Armor and
weapons.
whatnot.
yes.
Am I still allowed? Can I roll an
Wouldn't say any metal armor, but you could find some leather armor or something like that. Because metal armor would sink in the ocean, and that's just
true.
how it works.
Good thing I have leather armor.
Can I try to go fishing?
Do you have a coin?
No, but I can do like a random generator.
Okay, roll a d4. Even you have a fishing pole, or you found one. Odd, you didn't.
I have. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's true. Because we were shipwrecked. I had it in my inventory, and I was so excited.
As the ship was going down, did you think to grab your fishing tackle?
Like of all the things,
It's
yep,
a
I'm
4.
grabbing my fishing pole.
I have to fish, man.
It's a 4, and you said evens what?
Even you find a fishing pole. You've been out fish for a little bit. Melkor walks all the way out to the point of this sandy beach as far as he can get, and you see him do this kind of momentum movement, and he casts the line the furthest you've ever seen someone cast it, and he just kind of sits down in the sand and acts like nothing is going on, and he just starts fishing.
Bro, I'm gonna walk up to Melkor here, and I'm gonna bend down. Bend down, still on my feet, but my arms are kind of on my knees. I'm gonna say, so you seems like you like to fish.
Yeah. Fishing. I grew up with it.
Have you ever caught one of these fucking guys? I'm gonna point over to Broth.
What's broth look like?
A half shark.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Blue skin.
The more or less features as I have, is my face is a little bit more pronounced to kind of accept the shark teeth as it would be. You know, they still fit in my mouth and I can close my mouth, but you can see that my face is pronounced a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I have the teeth in that. It looks funny, but I do have hair and a beard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks funny. I do have hair and a beard, but I have light blue tan skin, and I stand about 6'2" at about 205, 200, somewhere around there.
Do you say your head looks like a shark?
Kind of. The rest of my body,
Shark-like.
Shark-like.
I picture you have like a really wide, like kind of fat head, and then when you open your mouth, there's like shark teeth.
What
Pretty much.
species of shark?
You had to call me out on that one, didn't you?
A hammerhead, but he doesn't really have a shark head, so his eyes just kind of like stick out the side of his head a little bit.
I'd say almost like a great white. A great white.
All right. So, are you done fishing yet, Melkor? Wait, hold on. Here.
So I am proficient and fishing.
Roll D8, and I want you to pick a number. I'll roll 2, and if you get it right, you can catch a fish.
What'd you say, a D8?
I'm going to roll 2 D8s,
Okay.
and I want you to just pick a number. If one of them is your number, you catch a fish.
4.
A 5 and a 2. You don't catch any fish right
Boo.
now. So
Okay.
Can-
I put away the
can I
fishing pole.
Investigate for a specific item.
yes, go ahead and add a fishing pole to your inventory. Melkor.
Froll, I would like to dive out into the water real quick. And,
Deep, are you going in the water?
not very, just kind of right off the beach, I would say, to where it's maybe, about 10 or 12 feet deep.
Okay, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck, what kind of a beach are we on?
Don't worry about it.
Dex. That is a 19 total.
Okay, you can.
I've
go
got
about
plus
your
5 to
business.
my dex. That is awesome. All right, so I'm looking for it real quick.
From the beach, do I see what he potentially had a danger from?
Roll a perception check. Being out on the cove, there's a chance you could.
Yeah, it's a negative, or it's a natural 1.
Yeah, you see some waves and some water, and it looks pretty damn cool because you like the ocean.
I look out there and I'm like, don't trip, and that's it.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll at disadvantage for said specific item?
What are you looking for?
I want to see if any of okay, better yet, can I investigate to see if any bodies washed up?
Yes, there would be bodies.
Can I investigate to see if any of them have a flintlock or anything?
Yeah, I will.
No. He wanted to say it.
You should have knew I was going to ask this.
I know somebody would, but I want to say that it would be wet enough. I don't think you'd be able to use it yet. You'd have to let it dry out and find fresh powder and bullets for it.
No, that's fine. That's exactly what I was thinking. I wasn't expecting to just be able to use it.
So, all right,
Sweet, guys, we've got a fucking rifle.
Brandon, but I'm going to roll it. Are you looking for a pistol or a rifle?
Either or, just to make it, if it makes it easier on you, either or, it doesn't matter.
Okay, then we're going to go high or low. Call it.
High.
That is low. So I will say you can find a pistol,
Woo!
but you cannot use it until you find fresh powder and bullets.
Okay.
Let me just say I like the way that Anthony's running rolls here. It's different. I like it.
Okay,
let me,
Frol, what are you doing swimming in the cove?
I'd like to throw an investigation to see if I can find any, I would say, kind of medium-sized fish.
Go ahead and throw a, what would you call it, perception or investigation underwater?
Okay, we'll do.
Probably. It depends. If you want to use his passive perception and just keep that in mind,
What
that's
is
one
your
thing.
passive?
And then have him investigate within that.
Passive is 12.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation.
That would be 16 flat.
Let's say you don't see many fish of any size, but what you do see is a reef shark and an let me find it. I think it's a ogre squid or a pixie squid.
The reef shark. One of my traits is friend of the sea, and it allows me to use gestures and sounds to communicate simple ideas with any beast that has an innate swimming speed. I would like to signal to the shark and be like, hey friend, come here, follow me.
What does he need to roll to try and resist your magic?
That would be
So that
an
one-
insight.
That one, it's not magic per se. It's just he's familiar,
Yeah,
so familiar with the
I
sea.
grew
You're
up
like
in the ocean.
Yeah, Aquaman basically.
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, I guess he's like, hey, what's up, bro? Can you talk to them or no?
Just kind of simple gestures and commands.
Also, Anthony, just new DM thing. It's totally dependent on like each animal's temperament as well. Like an already aggressive animal is not going to be like, oh look, there's some dude, and oh he's Aquaman, we'll be friends. He still has his
Bullshit.
own temperament.
I'm Aquaman.
Okay, he's gonna start swimming towards you. What is your AC? He rolled a 16.
14.
Okay, he's gonna try and bite you. I need you to roll initiative.
How far down is he?
I said about 10 or 12 feet.
You can probably see him. Roll a perception check.
That is a 4.
You see some bubbles on the water. You're like, he went down there.
And my initiative is a 16 plus 3 for 19.
Okay. Do you want to tell
I would
Rob
like
that
to.
her that he's
No, I'm under the water. As he's coming at me, actually, I would like to try and grapple him. Try and throw myself, make an O with my arm so he swims through it, and then just kind of wrap myself around him.
Okay, roll in athletics. I'm gonna need this to be fairly high.
16 plus 4 for an unnatural 20.
Okay,
That was
I
216.
will say that you hug the shark. You do kind of like you guys remember that Deep Blue Sea where he does the kickflip around the shark under the water and pulls the license plate out of its teeth?
Yes.
You do that kind of move, but
Yeah.
you hug the shark and swim along with him.
Instead of swimming along with him, so sharks can't breathe if they're not moving. I'm trying to hold him still to try and calm him down.
Okay, do a strength check.
As
I'm gonna
this
say
is
he's
happening,
pretty strong, so
because that's gonna freak that thing out even more.
I'm gonna pull out a piece of copper wire.
he has a nat 20, so
Ooh.
I don't think you're going to be able to stop him.
I got a 19 with 2 for 21, but it's not a net.
He bucks you off and kind of circles around and starts to face you, realizing that you could be actually a threat. And Melkor, I'd say you see them splashing around, and you can tell that he's trying to have a showdown with the shark.
I'm gonna point my finger and as I wrap a copper wire around it and cast message. And I'm gonna cast it at Curtis, and you're gonna be like, "Looks like you're getting yourself into a fight. Do you need assistance?" You can reply to this message.
Froll's gonna be like, "Hey, I came down here to get you a fish, man, and I'm about to be fucked up by a shark."
Okay, Melkor, do you want to tell Broth?
Yes.
Or try and signal him?
immediately.
Yeah,
Looks
I'd
like he
you
needs
guys-
help.
Broth, what do you want to do?
So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna pull my longsword out that I found. 'Cause I haven't been able to add the pistol yet. I'm
Are
gonna
you
pull
gonna
out the
go-
longsword and I'm gonna run. I'm gonna throw my gun, my flintlock, over to
Melkor?
Melkor, and then dive into the water to go after him.
Okay,
I'll catch it again.
Broth and Melkor roll initiative.
So that's a 19.
And Melkor got a 11 plus 2, 13.
Okay. That would be Broth. Go ahead and take your turn.
How far am I looking at the shark?
Yeah, I would say you're about 20 feet from it. About 40
Okay,
feet.
then since I have my...
Oh.
Okay, so since I am that far away, I want to swim up 20 feet and put both of my hands on my sword and strike him.
Okay, roll your attack.
Does a 23?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so
And
I
how
need a
far
10.
away is this shark from me?
About the same, about 20, 25 feet.
Okay.
So that's 8 damage. And then I think that's all I have at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Next will be Froll.
Bro, I'm going to use my bonus action to draw my rapier,
Okay.
and I would like to swim with my rapier forward, just kind of like a spear charging to strike.
Okay, roll your attack.
That is a 9 plus 5 for 14.
The roller wins on an attack roll like that, correct? Oh, wait, it beats it anyway.
Nope.
Wrong number. My bad.
The roller wins.
Yes, you
That's
hit,
how I
so
play.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is 1d8. Where are we at here? That is a 7 plus 3 for 10 damage.
Ouch. This shark looks pretty fucked up. He is going to try and run away. We will...
I get an opportunity of attack for my reaction.
Yeah, I do too. Let him run.
Okay.
All I'm hearing is...
He rolled a 6
So do we need to...
try and escape, so go ahead and roll, and no, just roll a d20. You guys can
Melkor,
be-
you're still on the shore, correct?
I was just like
What are we
just
adding?
heading in.
Nothing, just straight d20.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
That
As,
is
he,
a... Oh, no, go ahead.
as he tries to swim away, you see Broth pulls out his long sword and just pulls it straight down, and the shark's head goes down to the ground, and its body just kind of buoys up to the top of the water. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to start pushing it back into shore.
Yeah, Frol, I'm gonna grab the dead shark and start swimming back to the beach.
I'm
We
just
got
gonna
dinner.
stand there.
What'd you say,
Well done, boys.
How do you end the encounter?
You just exit out or go back to the original page. Or like hitting back in the browser or whatever.
I thought he was asking me. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm done.
Okay. So you guys push this shark body back to the shore. Do you want to like try and butcher it up and have some shark steaks for later? Is that what you're getting at?
Yes.
As I come out of the
But,
water, I'm gonna toss it to Melkor. And I'm be like, hey, Broth here got you a shark.
How
I
big
didn't
is
do
this?
anything.
How big is this shark?
I think it
Reef
said
shark,
they're
I'd say about 5 to 6
long,
feet.
like 120 pounds. Not big, but big enough.
Okay.
Yeah, decent size.
I don't even know if I can carry that much. You might have just fucking. Yep. Nope. That motherfucker just knocks my ass over because I can't even lift that much.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to help him because there's a shark body on top of Melkor, and there are some pretty big-looking boars coming out of the tree line towards you guys.
Ugh.
So, all right.
Help,
Well,
please.
Beach, man.
I'm loving it.
Can I?
So yeah, I'm gonna pick the shark up off of him, throw it over my shoulder, and be like, "Well, we might want to move and then butcher this up later."
Yeah. Let me see how fast they're running. Yeah, they're running pretty good. They're gonna get to you guys pretty fast. So as you move the shark carcass off of Melkor and he stands up, I need you guys to roll initiative.
Damn. Battle
Damn it.
after battle.
Damn it. That is an 18 with 3 for 21 for Froll.
I was gonna say broth is a 19 again.
Melkor 9.
Froll's gonna look at Melkar and be like, "Hey, you gonna do anything?
I'm here to look pretty.
It's a fucking bar, man."
Okay. First off, Froll, there is I'd say 75-pound boar. It's got some good sized tusks on it coming towards you. You get to go first, so what do you want to do?
I'm assuming when I looked up, so grabbing the shark, I would have put my rapier away, and I'm assuming looking up, I would have drawn a weapon.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to unequip my rapier. I'm going to equip my short bow, and I would like to quickly draw back an arrow and just try and thwack him as he's coming towards me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your attack.
That is 18 plus 5. Man, I had back-to-back 16s earlier, and I just had back-to-back 18s. 23 total to hit.
Yes, that definitely hits.
And then 1d6 is a 2 plus 3 for 5 damage.
Okay, you hit him, but you're off your mark a little, and it goes in his shoulder and just slows him down.
Okay.
We'll say that was boar number 3.
You said there were how many?
3 of them.
Fuck. Okay. I think that's all that I can do this round.
Okay, Broth, it is your turn. There is a boar running at you as well, about the same size.
So again, I'm gonna assume the same thing that Finn did. Put the sword away in that.
Yes.
Okay, and I want to pull out my crossbow
Froll's sitting here like, who the fuck is Finn?
and take a. You're Finn. That's your new name. And take a shot.
All right, go ahead and shoot.
So that is a 19.
That hits.
Okay, so that is a D8. That's this one. And that is 9 points of damage.
Okay, where do you want
We'll
to
say
How
that-
do you want this one to die?
I want the arrow to go just directly into his head and just drop like a sack of potatoes. Just
All right, this boar is
slide up.
full speed running at you, and you guys see Broth draw back his bow and lets the arrow fly, and it goes pretty much directly inside its nostril. It crashes into the ground, a sand cloud comes out, and this boar is dead. And now
Bro.
it is
Froll's
No.
just gonna kind of roll his eyes and cross his arms.
Did you say it's my turn?
yes, and there is a boar running at you as well.
How far away is the boar?
It started at about 60 feet when Froll went, so I'd say it's about 30 feet now.
Okay, I'm gonna run all the way up to it. Try to clasp it by the tusks and cast Thunderclap. It's a Constitution
does.
save of 15.
He rolled a 16 flat.
Nothing happens.
I want you to roll a strength check for holding on to the tusks.
Oh, that's good. 4.
Yeah, he gets away and kind of takes a fighting stance towards you, like I would guess a boar would do. Backs up and scrapes the dirt, snorts at you.
I replicate and I draw my rapier.
Okay.
That's
You
all I can
have,
do.
all right. It is going to be boar number 3's turn, and I would say it's going to move. It's pretty hurt, so I'd say it probably moves at about half speed. It's going to try and get halfway closer to Bjork. See what
Okay.
I did there? It's going to get closer to Froll and
Mhm.
go for that attack.
That's gonna happen for the first 6 weeks.
And yeah, he's
Fuck,
15
I wish
feet
Bjork
from
was
you
in here,
now.
man. I'd be fucking these boars up.
So go ahead and take your turn, Froll.
All right, Froll, let's, how far away am I from Melkor and the boar that he just tried to wrangle?
About 15 feet.
Okay. Let me, I'm gonna go up behind that boar as he's kind of eyeing down Melkor, and I've got sneak attack.
Can you
Once
read out
per-
what that does for me?
Yeah, once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack with a finessed or ranged weapon. If you have advantage on the attack roll, you don't need advantage. Or, wait, yeah. If you have advantage on the attack roll, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. So that being said, I didn't see that I could use a ranged weapon. Instead of running up, can I just attack with my short bow and apply my sneak
You
attack?
still have to
since-
be next to the animal because no one else is around me, right? So it's
well,
still
it says you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target.
right. So who else is
Oh, another enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, not an ally.
right? Yeah. So it's basically if me and Chris's new character's name I don't know yet are side by side against one boar, then
Yep.
then that would work fine. But it's not. I don't think.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd
this
say
just says
you-
if another enemy of the target. So that would be one.
No, you still only have to have the person it's targeted, the person it is targeting, and another person it is targeting. Like there has to be 2 of us
Okay.
against one
Okay.
of them, and then you could do it at a ranged position. But if you were
I
to
would
get
say-
right up
And-
to him, you would make that 2 versus 1.
Being a
Finish yours
short
off.
bow,
Help.
do I have the same disadvantage if I'm close as a longbow?
Yes,
I would say it's within, I think,
5 feet.
10 feet or 5 feet.
Yeah.
That you'd have disadvantage. I would probably give you disadvantage because you're already fighting one boar and it's pretty close quarters.
Okay.
If you fucked up, it would hit one of your teammates.
Well, shit. Let's sorry guys, I'm trying to get used to this new character here and what he's got. Can I scratch all that and shoot that first boar that I shot at the first time?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. I'm just gonna take another attack with the short bow.
Okay.
Damn it, Melkor. I was trying to do something cool.
Sorry.
That's a 17 with 5 for a 22.
What
hit.
is your plus to your damage?
3.
Okay, how do you want to do it? Where do you want to kill him?
All right. I'm kind of scanning back and forth, trying to figure out real quick what I should do, and it kind of impossible to decide. I see the arrow in the shoulder of the boar, and I'm going to draw back my short bow, and I'm going to launch another arrow, trying to ping off that first one straight into its chest.
Okay. You guys see him pull back his arrow, and this wounded gimpy pig is trying to run towards him, but barely gaining ground, and you almost see pity in Froll's eyes, and then he releases the arrow and hits it in the heart as it just falls over, and a last whiny little squeal comes out of its lungs as it dies. You almost see a tear roll down his cheek.
Well done.
And that is all I've got. Go ahead.
All right, that would be Broth's turn. You still have a pig charging at you. It would probably be about to hit you, so you need to.
I guess I already have my crossbow out, so I'll just
This pig
throw
didn't,
another shot at it.
this
No,
pig
you
didn't
killed
happen
your
to run
pig, my
past
bad.
me, did it?
That was my bad. I fucked up.
Oh, yeah. No, there's 2 of them down now.
Is the confused one, and I would think that you guys surround it and all have advantage now. So, how do you want to kill it?
Okay.
It's a little boar. You've got your sword out.
I throw a net around it.
Do you have a net in your inventory?
I do.
Okay. Do you have a pig and a net? What do you want to do with the pig?
I want to
The
just
boar.
try to hold it down, and then I'm going to, as I'm holding it down, I'm going to ritual cast Speak with Animals. I'm going to see if I can hold on to him, though, I guess, right?
Okay.
Is it a strength
ahead.
check or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say do a strength check. Let
Okay.
me.
Are you trying to gain a pet in the first show?
Maybe. That is a 3.
That doesn't pass. He gets out. He's now running with your net in tow.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I say, hold
I
on.
chase after him.
on.
When he got out, can I ask this? When he got out, can I roll and try and catch
His leg
the end of the net
enough
before
that
he
he's
takes off?
just dragging the net and running. You want to try and catch the net? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I want to try and grab the end of the net before he takes off, since we're all standing around him.
Yeah, do an athletics check, and we'll see if you can grab the end of the net.
18?
Okay, I'll say you guys see Broth. He runs and dives at the absolute perfect moment and catches the end of the net. And as he's dragging the net in, the pig starts to squeal. It's pretty loud and obnoxious, and you guys really think with the way the last few minutes have gone, you should get the pig to stop squealing.
So I take and I bonk it on the head just to knock it out. Not to kill it, but knock it out.
Are you punching it or hitting it with the hilt of your sword?
Ooh.
Hitting it with the hilt of my sword.
Okay, roll an attack.
Like actual D20 attack? Or just
Yes.
damage?
The attack, since you're using your weapon.
So I'm attacking to him. Does an 18 hit him?
Yes. Roll damage.
Okay.
Now, could he
And
do
he's not
like?
one-handed? So
Could he roll an acrobatics check instead of damage to see, since he's actually trying to make like a finesse move to knock it out instead of killing it?
Yeah, I'd say roll your dice and then pick. your.
However you
How
want to
would
do it.
that work?
I mean, it could be animal handling. See how well he can handle the animal under duress.
Yes.
It could
Roll
be a strength check just to see if it's high enough to knock it out. However you really want to do it.
Honestly, my thought would be more towards kind of control of his swing.
Okay, I got it. Roll an animal handling check.
All right. So that is a 16.
Okay. Now roll a strength check.
Very nice.
And that is a 14.
Dude.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you managed to knock the pig out. It just, you see Broth jumps up there after he catches the net and just kind of hilts it right in the top of the head, and the pig looks like it just falls asleep.
So can I sit with the pig
I'm gonna.
and
No.
spend-
I'm gonna hold it and be like, "We got bacon tonight, boys."
There's 2 other dead ones you can get some.
The little ones taste better.
I would
you
like
really
to
want some
convince. I would like to convince. Is it Broth?
Yes.
I'd like to convince Broth or try to persuade him to let me hold on to the pig.
Okay,
As they're speaking, I would like to convince Melkor to sit and coddle one of the dead pigs.
okay. Melkor, roll persuasion. What is your passive perception? Broth and Froll, roll persuasion. Melkor, I also need your passive persuasion.
16.
Or
Would mine
perception.
be deception?
Yes, deception. Sorry.
Okay.
It's a 16 for persuasion,
He wins.
and my passive insight is 13.
Okay, Froll, what did you roll?
That would be an 18 plus 5 for 23.
So
For
you
deception.
decide that you are going to, hold a dead pig, and you convince Broth to give you your pig as well. So you
Yeah.
now have a dead pig, and you are forcing this live pig to sit next to it. So give me a strength check.
That is a 5.
Mind you, it is still in the net. Does he get advantage for that?
No, because he has a dead pig in his other hand. And he's trying to hold the net and the live pig. You're trying to hug them to you, correct?
I was wanting to basically sit next to it while it's knocked out. My original intention was to ritual cast Speak with Animals, but it takes 10 minutes to do that. So I was gonna just sit there with it for 10 minutes, and then gently wake it up after the spell is cast and talk to it. Basically, I want to know if there's any big baddies.
Yeah,
around.
and then Froll, as I saw him start going towards that.
Because Froll has convinced you as well to hold one of the dead pigs. So you're sitting next to this live pig trying to convince it to do whatever you want it to do while you're holding and petting a dead pig.
But technically, that little piglet is still knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to wake up while he's still holding a dead.
Yeah, I convinced Melkor that he seriously needs to take care and cuddle one of these dead pigs.
It's true, he did.
And Froll, I'm just back here underneath a tree on the ground, just rolling and laughing.
So yeah. So what do you guys want to do next? Let me see if the pig wakes up. We'll say above a 14, the pig's gonna wake up.
And I've already taken off the net, by the way.
That's a 5, so the pig does not wake up.
Okay.
He's still sleeping. Do you guys? What do you want to do? Do you want to go look at the sign? Do you want to stay here and mess around? Wait.
I want to cut up that other pig. I want bacon.
Okay, go ahead and roll. I guess that would be a survival check.
And then can I start cutting on the shark?
Yes, roll a survival check as well.
So, out of
30-20.
curiosity, my background is a fisherman. Would that go like give me advantage or anything?
I'd give you advantage on your survival
Okay.
check for filleting and getting the meat out of the shark.
That is actually with advantage. No. That's a unnatural 20.
Okay, you both get your bacon and cut your shark meat up. You've got a bunch of fillets
Awesome.
ready for grilling or whatever you're gonna do.
Could I ask him for the heart of said shark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hand it over.
And Bjork, damn.
Roll.
See, I did it too. Bjork, fuck me. Froll, I would like to ask Melkor if I can have just a handful of teeth.
Take whatever you want.
I would say you're gonna have to do
Wait. I have a question before that.
dexterity check to pry the teeth out of its head with your
Wait. I have a question for that.
what?
Since technically I was part of a great white, can I just yank my teeth out and have a new set grow back?
I mean, do you want to pull teeth out of your head?
I mean, they'll grow back eventually.
I mean, I
Pretty sure there's a couple loose ones in there.
roll a strength check.
And instead of dexterity, I'm actually an expertise with thieves' tools.
I'm just not
And-
sure what you would need to, because I don't think you'd have any pliers or.
I do. It says a pair of pliers in the thieves' tools.
Okay, then yeah, you can use your pliers to pull
Okay.
some teeth. Just give me a strength check.
Me too.
Yes, please.
13.
What were you trying to do, Broth?
Just pretty much yank a couple teeth out for him. Because I already know they'll grow back.
I'm gonna have to say I don't think a 13 you'd be able to pull your own teeth out.
Okay.
You'd feel it, and your brain would just make you stop before you.
Would that be like a constitution check?
Yeah. Give me a constant.
See if you can talk yourself
See-
into pulling your own teeth.
And now Broth has me Googling how long it takes for a shark tooth to grow back.
I think it's like
But he's a simic hybrid.
15 days.
Yeah, it's between 5 and 30 days, so like an even 10 to 15.
But he's a simic hybrid, so his human
Right.
regeneration trait would come into effect there.
Maybe.
And humans, I mean, if you've got a cut or a wound, that shit's stitched. It heals really goddamn quick
Then you add in a
Compared-
shark.
compared to an animal that would, like, boil and fester and shit. So what do we want to say? If he loses teeth, what, a week to grow back then?
Yeah, I'd say at least 10 days.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's an out one. So I get to keep my teeth.
Yeah, you try to pull a tooth out and your finger just slips off, and you're like, no, I can't.
You
do
cut
that,
your
I'm
own
sorry."
finger with your own
You
teeth.
cut your own finger.
Taste your own blood, and you just start getting upset, and you're like, God, growling at
Yep.
people.
I start muttering to myself.
Really testy.
So I'm going
And
to
then you-
try to package up the nicer cuts of meats with some costumes that I found along the beach. Probably just wrap them up just to keep them away from bugs and stuff, and put them in my pack.
Okay, while you're doing that, I want you all to do a perception check.
And you told me to roll strength to get those teeth. That's a 12 with 2 for 14.
I'd say you find a loose one, and you get one shark tooth out of the
Okay.
head.
Melkor,
So I got his. Go ahead, Melkor.
Melkor got a 16.
Broth
Okay.
got a 17.
For all perception.
Perception. That is... Shit, where's my perception at? So, Brandon, remember about a month ago I told you D&D Beyond updated, and when you swipe too far to the left, it goes back to the character screen.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it didn't update. It's fucking up. Every single time I swipe left, it goes back to the character screen. It doesn't matter what screen I'm on.
Get a computer.
If I swipe back, it goes to the character screen. You said perception is a 10 total.
Okay, Roth, you had a 19 or was it a 17? Roth, brown beard.
17.
And what was yours, Melkor?
16.
Okay, you guys hear some rattling and what sounds like chopping, and you look over to where that sign was, and you see a skeleton chops through the path where it looks like it goes towards the cave on the mountain and starts coming towards you.
I want to immediately shoot an arrow right at its head.
Okay, roll initiative.
That's a skeleton?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that's a nat 20.
Okay.
Melkor has an 8.
We're all rolling initiative? Because I didn't shoot an arrow at his head. Fuckers.
It's only one.
Hey, oh, yeah.
Only
yeah,
one.
It's
Come
only
on.
one. You ever fucking played D&D?
Yep, I have.
All right. That's a whopping 6.
Melkor, what did you roll?
Melkor was a 8.
And
All of a sudden, 23 skeletons.
10, right?
What was that?
Froll, you got a 10, correct?
No, that was a 6.
Okay.
Yep.
Melkor, you were the 10.
No, I was 8.
Melkor was 8, Broth was 10.
No, I was nat 20.
Oh, there was no 10. Where did the 10 come from?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. I've got a lot of numbers. I'm trying not to panic right now. I'm
The
sorry.
10 was
No,
for
you're
the
good, man.
skeleton.
You're doing good.
Okay, so in that order, yeah, go ahead and roll your attack for your arrow shot
Oh,
since you got an nat 20.
Very nice.
better not.
Will
better
say-
not.
Dude,
Yeah,
How are you?
let you do max damage.
What I was gonna say, would he get advantage on
Okay.
that roll since it's a sneak attack?
Yeah, go ahead and take advantage on it since
Well, I already hit him twice. Or I already hit him with the nat. I don't think there's anything I can roll plus 5. Well, plus my crossbow's a 5. So 25 to hit. But
yeah, that hits. So
so that's 11. Because it's
Okay.
1d8 plus 3. So that's 11 off the bat plus 4, making 15.
where do you want to hit him to kill him?
Straight in the dome. I wanna crack his skull right open.
Yeah, you guys watch as Broth pulls out his crossbow again and just looks down the barrel and
As I
shoots
see
the
this,
skeleton, and it turns into a pile of bones.
I've seen them both use a bow, and I look around. Can I try to find a bow as well? A crossbow?
Yeah. Let me.
Would you like to find a crossbow, or would you like to try and fashion?
Or would you like me to give you a bow? There's the better.
I can only use crossbows.
Oh, okay. Trademark.
High or low?
Hi.
It is low, so I'm going to say right now you cannot.
Okay.
find one.
Pearl's gonna
Can I
hold
go
up
over
his
and
short
investigate
bow.
the skeleton?
Yes.
Pearl's gonna hold up his short bow and be like, "Stole this one last month."
So that is with investigation. That's a dirty 20.
I would say you find 5 gold in its little shield pouch.
Does it have a? Is the sword all broke up and whatnot, or is
Yeah,
it usable?
looks really old and not very worthy of taking with you.
Oh, that actually brings up a good point. Did we start with our Starting gold.
I just did it with equipment.
No,
Not yet.
I'm
Just
asking
get
you.
the equipment. I'll tell you what. Everybody, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Why you gotta fuck me like that, Anthony?
Oh,
Natural 1.
you. Okay, that's not too bad with perception as a 17, but I had a nat 20. By the way, you guys, we just got cheered biddies and trademark just followed.
Hey,
Thank you,
thanks,
guys.
trademark.
Thanks for the follow, guys.
You're
Thanks for the
liking it.
biddies.
Awesome.
Froll, what was your perception on disadvantage?
Perception.
With
Sorry, I had to
disadvantage?
answer a message. Disadvantage. I rolled a 14 and a 12, so 12 with 2 for 14 total.
Say between the three of you, you find a pouch with 20 gold coins in it. You can decide to split, or we'll say 21 gold coins
Can I,
to make math easy.
I'd like to roll sleight of hand.
Okay, go ahead. With disadvantage though, because you're all looking together.
Okay. That is a 14 and a 7 plus 5 for 12 total.
What is your Broth and Melkor? What's your passive perception?
11.
15.
Melkor, you don't notice he steals your gold, but for
Yeah, I'm gonna snatch it from Melkor and hand it to Broth.
I'm going to look at him and be like, give it back to the guy. Like, put it back over there.
intimidation.
Intimidation. That is a 16.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's enough. You give it back to Melkor.
And I see this, and I'm thinking that he's giving me extra gold. And I'm like, no, you keep it. I already got mine. I appreciate it.
I'm going to throw a persuasion over to Melkor and tell him to take it.
Pearl's just like, if you insist.
I'm going to be like, Melkor, take it. That's not extra gold.
Roll of persuasion.
That is a 19.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you decide to take it, Melkor.
All right. I take the gold. Well, on second thought, thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Each
Yeah,
of you
Pearl's
now
just gonna
have
look down and be like, fuck it, man. Here.
7 gold, and Broth, you have 12 because I said the skeleton had 5, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys now see the second path that the skeleton came down. There's the one that 3 days of rough terrain to the pier, or the 1.5 day, 2 days to the cave.
We're going through the cave. We ain't even
The
playing
cave?
games. I'm not spending 3 days over treacherous
Is
stuff.
that
I'd
to
rather
the
go
left?
through. Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
DM?
I look at both of them.
High or low?
I'm going to the left.
Broth, high or low?
Oh, fuck. I want a coin flip.
That's why he's
Have
high
a
or low.
coin?
Yes, I do, actually. I have a coin.
All right.
I'll say I got a silver dollar handy if you need one.
Call it
Ooh,
in the
actually.
air.
All right. Oh, here we go. All right. Here we go. Heads. Oi. Oi. Come on. There we go. Tails.
Okay. No, it's not on the left. It is on the right.
Pearl's gonna be like, dude, I told you we go to the left.
I'm going to say you guys need to make a vote. You can do 3 days of rough terrain with high chances of encounters, or you can go do a puzzle in a cave and hopefully survive and make it. to a vote.
Fro hears this loud voice from the sky calling for a vote, and I'm just gonna throw my hand up and go left, left,
You
left.
must vote left
Left.
or right. The choices belong to you.
I'm just gonna look at everyone and be like, I want to go the easiest way. I don't want to spend 3 days to get somewhere. Let's just go the easy way. We already saw that we can whoop these skeletons' ass. Let's do this.
Easy doesn't mean short.
I don't
Left.
care.
I start
Melkor.
walking left.
You hear the giant voice in the sky, and it says, "I really think you should go for the puzzle."
I'm gonna look at everyone and be like,
You said that's the cave to the right?
we're going for the puzzle.
Pearl's gonna go, hey, left isn't always right. Let's go right.
And then I'm gonna ask Melkor for my pistol back.
I give it back. I start walking towards the right.
By the way, quick question. I cannot find the... Is there such thing as flintlock pistol? Because I can't find it.
Give me a little bit, and I'll send you the pistol. I already
Okay.
have one made.
Sweet.
Oh, you made a
and
custom one?
I have it from one of my old characters, but I think right now is a good time for our break.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
Let's call this a halfway point. We'll take like 10 minutes and reconvene at 7:30.
Brandon, if you could silence, I'm gonna get the kiddos put to bed.
Yep. All right, we'll be right back. We're back.
We are back. The party would like to take a short rest before going down the path
Yes,
to the
please.
right. So we are going to go ahead and take a short rest. Everybody do that real quick.
During my short rest, I'm just going to kind of look around, see if I can, like, just while sitting, see if I can find some, like, shells.
Like a conch shell or
No, like,
some
just little
sea shells
bitty shells, any sizes. Shells.
roll an investigation check.
Ooh, it's actually pretty good. 21.
Yeah, I'll say you find 4 or 5 little shells just in the sand around you while you're sitting down.
Okay, cool.
Froll or Broth, do you guys want to do anything during your short rest?
Froll, I'm
throw
just
an
gonna sit down.
Investigation,
Oh, go ahead.
or for just kind of check out the
Throw-
landscape or whatever.
Heads, Broth. It is heads, so
What?
we go with Froll first. Heads was Froll, tails was Broth.
Okay.
Out of heads, Froll, we're going with you.
Actually, I'm just gonna sit down and meditate for a few minutes here. As an elf, I don't have to sleep in order to gain a long rest. I can meditate for 4 hours, so I would say for a short rest, I just meditate for a short while.
All right, sounds good. Broth, what do you want to do?
I kind of want to, while we're sitting there, start a little fire and cook up some of that juicy bacon that I got.
Okay, roll a what would you roll for finesse?
Acrobatics.
Okay, roll acrobatics. I want to see if you can slice the bacon.
What did I get? I got a 16.
It's fairly thick cut, but you get some decent bacon and start frying it.
And then
Roll
while,
in and-
Love me that thick cut.
Roll me an investigation check really quick.
who?
Me?
Yes, Broth.
Broth.
That is a 16. Again?
You kind of wander for a second and you find a rough little cast iron skillet. It's seasoned and works. Things won't stick to it. You dry it off and use that for cooking your bacon.
While
You
he's
can
doing
add
that,
skillet to your inventory.
I'm going to pick up a
Okay.
flute that is always with me, even when the ship went down, and just do a little tune, and then give both of them a bardic inspiration.
Okay. Mark down that you guys have bardic inspiration.
And basically, that's 1d6. And for the next 10 minutes, you can do advantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws. Oh, I'm sorry, not advantage. You added d6.
Roll a Constitution check for me really quick. I want to
Melkor?
see if you can resist. No, Froll.
Okay.
I want to see if you can resist the smell of cooking bacon and your sweet ass flute music. But you could give me a performance check,
Oh.
Melkor.
Okay. That is a natural 20 plus.
It is fucking
5.
beautiful flute music. Like you've never heard such a serenading melody. Roll a survival check, Broth, for how well you're cooking your bacon now.
Can I use that bardic inspiration?
You add a d6 to it.
Because I feel just...
Add a d6 to
Yeah. So that would be... And what do you want? You wanted survival?
Yes.
Oops, hold on. I'm in a wrong menu. Okay, so survival is +5 to a 14, which is 19, +2, which is 21.
Okay, roll a constitution check with your bardic inspiration, so add a d6 to it. Do a Constitution saving throw.
But does he have to use his inspiration?
He can. He doesn't have to, but he can. Froll, are you there?
Damn it, I was on mute. Son of a bitch.
Always.
Man, there was some cool shit that I just gave out there. No, sorry. What I was saying is with meditation, it actually, I can still hear things around me. I can still smell things, feel things. So you're aware of your surroundings. And I would say,
keep your concentration and stay meditating. Because
I would say the
part of
meditation was more of a want, not a need. So I think I would just wake myself up at that point.
Okay.
Hearing the
Wakes up.
the sick ass flute riff and the sizzling bacon.
Ain't no one gonna deny bacon.
Bacon.
Or a sick ass loot riff, man. He fucking
Right.
nailed that solo.
Melkor, do you eat bacon?
Fucking better.
I do, yes.
Okay, do you guys want to try and find something else to go with the bacon? Or are you just going to cook it and wrap it up?
We got shark.
Bacon
Yeah.
as you get-
We got.
I'm gonna cook
got
some of my
shark.
shark. I'm gonna get a nice fillet, probably the nicest fillet of the bunch, and just start cooking it.
I would say on a shark, the fin would probably be the best cut.
Throw it in broth's cast iron. Just going to toss it in there.
No, I'm gonna tell him the best way to cook it is 2 sticks by the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke it. I'm gonna put it on the rapier and then hold it over the fire and just kind of like turn it ever so often. Probably have to do like a survival check, right?
Yes. Go ahead.
See how bad I can fuck up this meat.
Meat.
Survival. Oh, that's not bad. 16.
I do.
What did you roll? 16?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say you get a decent medium well.
Yes.
Your shark fillet. It's
I
still
asked him for a
moist,
couple
but you
small
can
chunks.
pull the flaky meat off. He asked for a few chunks of your shark meat. What do you say?
I pull out my dagger and cut off a few pieces and hand them over.
And I take him and I put him skin side down in the skillet with the bacon grease.
Pearl's gonna walk up and kind of looking over their shoulders. What are you guys cooking there?
Shark, you want some?
Bacon.
I start cooking
Yes,
another
I'm,
steak.
I heard them both at the same time, so I'm sitting there like, bark? I don't know, guys. I'm sitting there like, you guys.
Do you want
guys
some
vegan?
bacon?
Oh, yeah.
Do I need to do another
And
survival check for his steak?
Do you want to cook his steak, or does he want to cook his steak?
I'll say technically, I think you handed it to him. So
Yeah, I think I handed mine to him because he wanted it, and then you said, "What are you cooking?" I said, I'll fix you a steak." So I have like, in my rapier.
yeah, no, I would leave that to you
Yeah, go ahead and
since
roll
you're already
another
there.
survival check then.
Well, that's pretty good. 1 natural.
Yeah, it's on fire.
I start like waving it around, like kind of freaking out, and it probably totally slips off the rapier.
Having a
Acrobatics check.
so my skin is always kind of watery, kind of wet, moist. I'm just gonna pick it up and pat it with my hands and stick it in my mouth.
That's a natural or a unnatural 20.
Yeah, you managed to keep it on the end of the sword, but it's still on fire.
Yeah.
Froll just walks up and kind of moistens it out. I said moistens.
Boys.
All right.
All right,
Yeah,
quick
it's
break.
like
Katie.
call it blackened. It's crunchy on the outside, but about in between. It's medium rare plus inside.
I'm gonna, as I gobble it down here, I'm gonna go, bacon.
No, that's shark.
Yeah, that was a
Yep,
shark.
it was shark.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
shark.
throw
You have
a.
shark?
No. I'm gonna throw a persuasion to make him think it's shark. Just I'm gonna let him leave it and think it's shark, and then I'm gonna tell him
I thought
tell
it
him
was
that
shark.
it's bacon,
Okay.
and then when I hand him the bacon, I'm gonna tell him it's shark.
Yeah, I'm like, you said shark. You have some shark?
Okay, roll persuasion.
Yeah. I got some shark.
Would that be deception?
How does a
since he's lying
19?
about it?
He's trying to make you believe it, so I would think he's trying to persuade you. He knows that that's not what it is. He's not sure if you know or not.
Damn it.
And I'm gonna start cooking another piece of steak since I handed that over to him for myself.
Okay, roll another survival.
That ain't good. 8.
Roll the deception. You do all
Roll
right.
deception.
Yeah, it's not burnt, but it's not.
Okay. I happily
beautifully
eat it.
seared.
How about a 15?
Curtis, what's your insight? Your passive?
Passive is 12.
Yeah, you believe him. Yeah, you think the shark is called bacon and the bacon is called shark.
Be like, well, that fucking bacon was amazing, so I will definitely take some shark.
Make a note of that.
And then what I'm gonna do is instead of giving him an actual piece of bacon, I'm gonna give him a piece of shark
So did I
out of the
know?
pan.
Did I know where these cuts of meat came from as they were filleting the animals?
Oh yeah, and we're gonna let
Okay, so I'm gonna actually think that sharks are
what part of
boars.
shark is the bacon. So explain to
Type of what?
Broth. Go ahead and explain to Froll which part of the shark the bacon comes out of.
So the bacon, you know how you have like the back of the shark, and I'm super explaining this to him, right? Like intensely. I was like, you know how you have where the fin comes like
Give me
down
a-
the back, right? And then you got those like
Yeah. Fro's just
16?
sitting here taking it in, like, yeah.
You're doing a good job. You're on point. You're like Allen Iverson in a.
I'm just like you
basketball.
go a little bit lower. You just go a little bit lower from where you would have like back straps of like
I want to roll
deer or
insight to
something.
see if I
You
know
just go
he's
a
lying.
little bit lower.
Just
And
a
Fro's
second.
just sitting here. I broke into a mansion not too long ago, and I stole what they said was bacon, and they must have cut the wrong part of the shark, because that was nothing like this.
Can I roll?
So I give him a piece of shark. Go ahead.
Can I roll insight to see if he was lying?
Yes.
That is a 5.
As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth. So you're questioning your own thoughts on where
I
bacon
totally
comes
am. I'm like,
Even though
holy
you
shit.
butchered the shark.
Yeah.
And
How did that
collated
happen?
everything. You're like, what the? How did I miss the bacon?
Right. Yeah. It's thoroughly confusing.
Like,
And I am
shark
just
bacon's
entranced.
a
So what I
thing.
do is, after that, I take a piece of shark out of the pan because you know it kind of it's got that bacon kind of taste to it now. I give a piece to, oh fuck, what's his name?
Froll or Melkor?
Froll. And I go, this is bacon.
And I'm gonna take a bite of it, and it's a little oilier than I thought, but yeah.
That's because we're cooking it with shark. Because shark's super fatty.
Aha.
And sharks, yeah.
And
All right.
DM, I'm gonna start cutting up like a little piece of, or several little squares of shark, and start like putting them in my tackle box to make shark bait.
Hoo ha ha.
In the voice in the sky, you hear "woo-ha-ha" as soon as you do this.
And America just echoes
You hear
through all
that
this.
deep voice in the sky again.
It's like,
America.
Guy just said shark bait. Woo-ha-ha.
Hoo ha ha. And I want to say that in character just to be funny. Just say it in character. When he said he wants to like make shark bait, I'm just like hoo ha ha under my breath.
Awesome.
So,
All right, so you guys take off. You guys finish your lunch and get up and ready to sort of take off down the path. And you
Froll's
start.
going to be sure to pee on the fire to put it out.
It's close enough to the water that you figure by high tide tonight the water will put it out. It's out in the
Okay.
middle of the sand. You were on the point
Okay.
of the cove, so you're not too worried about it. There's
I just
nothing
didn't want it to stay burning
Quick
overnight.
question.
Yes.
Before we leave, since we've been sitting here for, a short rest for a little while, has the tide washed in and out more a few times and come in a bit more?
Yeah, so things that were on the beach are starting to wash out into the water, and there's less and less to pick from. So you guys are glad
Okay.
you
So we're
picked
good there.
what you could and
Yep.
got your stuff ready earlier. But
Okay.
it's
Yep.
probably
Right.
like, I'd say shortly afternoon, midday, sun's
Okay.
about high sky. It's time to get on your adventure down this path up to the cave.
Froll's gonna
Let's
look
go!
around, and I'm gonna say, man, sun's out. It's nice and bright. Might as well go in this dark ass cave.
I
Why not?
I want you guys to roll perception while you're walking, because I'd say it's going to take you about 3 hours to walk to the cave.
and as I'm walking, I'm going to shapeshift a little, and as my horns were originally facing backwards, now they're going to face forward to make like a hat bill, so the sun's blocking my face.
And
Quick question. What's going on with the boar?
Oh, yeah. You are still holding that and the dead boar, petting them.
I thought we were already gotten up and went away.
Did you
You're
let
still
the
holding
boar...
him.
No, yeah, we let the boar go because it escaped.
Oh, yes. You're right. It did
Yeah.
escape.
Oh,
But you are still
Okay.
technically holding and petting a dead boar.
Okay, I get up.
So,
I thought he butchered them.
yeah.
no, man, I convinced you to take care of it.
Roll a survival check, and we'll see what you can get out of it for fishing bait.
Can I keep the roll I made for the perception for the survival? I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste the nat 20.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I would say with a nat 20, he
You
took
nail
care
it.
of
You
both
get
of them.
all the gizzards, and you cut a whole bunch of shark steaks out of it. It's
Sweet.
It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
yeah. Remember that's shark. That's not
Yeah.
pork.
That is clearly a shark steak.
Yep. It is definitely sharp.
Yep.
And you said we're rolling perceptions?
Yes, to walk through the pass.
Oh, that's
All right.
shit. 9.
Broth pulled an 18.
Melkor
That's nice.
is a 9.
I've got an 18 as well.
Okay, you two are
Damn.
in the front of the party, I'd say, and you clearly see the path that they've taken to this cave a few times. It doesn't look recent, at all, but you can tell it's how they got there, so you just follow it. And Melkor, you see them walking, so you're like, hey, yeah, I'll follow them. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just follow along.
After a bit of walking, you come upon a chasm. I'd say it's 20 feet wide. A few jagged points. It looks like the closest area would be about 5 feet across. It's possible you could jump it. There's a rope on the other side of the chasm. It's tied to something up above. It looks like you could swing if you could get to it. You guys do.
I would
Hold on,
like
how tall is
to-
the little halfling
Who's the halfling?
or shape-shifting? What? Oh god damn it! What's his name?
Melkor?
Melkor. What are you again?
I'm like 5'11".
Should we take and like yeet him over the edge with a rope to the other side?
I mean, we can definitely eat him over the edge.
I'm going
Well,
to
not over the edge,
refuse.
but yeet him to the other side.
If you guys work together, I would say if you can get a total. How much do you weigh, Melkor?
You said the shortest distance is 5 feet.
I'm picturing like a chasm with jagged points that have just kind of separated,
Mhm.
and the two closest points would be about 5 feet.
Yeah. Froll's just gonna run up to this and fucking hike it over to the other side.
Give me an acrobatics check. We need a 14 or higher.
I'm about
That's
170 pounds.
It's a 14 plus 3 for
All right,
17.
never mind. I'm not eating you.
You'd easily clear it and land on the other side.
I'm gonna bend over and take a bow.
I guess
You
I'm gonna
gotta
try to
see.
follow suit.
Give me an acrobatics.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Actually it is 17.
Okay, you make it. You land right next to him, and
I bow as well.
all right.
I'm
I'll
going
do the
to.
same thing.
I'm gonna take a. I've got 50 feet of silken rope. I'm gonna take it and toss one end over to Broth, and tell him to tie it around his waist just in case.
All right.
And I'm gonna
Just
hold
for him
my
doing
end,
that,
and
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
clear-
hand it back to Melkor.
I'm gonna jump the 20 feet at that point.
So you both were
And tell
talking
him
at the
just
same time.
when you see me jump.
I don't think that you can physically jump 20 feet.
No.
Like,
Even if I
I'm
jump and
pretty sure,
they yank me.
I'm pretty sure that the world record is like.
Oh, we're not yanking. We're kind of standing at the ready.
So I would give you a dice roll on like 12 feet at the most. You'd have to have a super high roll for 12 feet. 10 feet, I would say you'd have to have a decent roll. So yeah, we could go 10 feet. You
I'll go
can
10
try.
feet then.
Okay. We're going to say I need an acrobatics of 16 or higher.
Now, if he's trying to jump 10 instead of 5 and he rolls low,
16.
damn it.
You guys watch as Broth is like, you think you're good? He takes a couple steps back and like pumps himself up, kind of King Kongs his chest a little. He runs and right at the last second kind of veers to the right to where it gets wider and leaps and just kind of slow motion runs through the air. And you don't think he's going to make it, but his foot at the last second lands far enough and he just walks onto the
Just kind
ground
of
next
sticks
to you
and
guys.
rolls.
Yeah. Tuck and roll, baby. Tuck and roll. So you guys.
And I
I'm
stand
going
up
to clap.
in the Olympic in the sunrise from Dark Souls where you praise the sun. stance.
And Fro's just gonna, I'm just gonna roll my eyes again and start reeling back in my rope.
I pull out my rapier and like write a 10 in the dirt.
Nice.
10 feet.
After you guys reconvene and high five for your shenanigans and jumping and tricks and stuff, you walk for about another hour and a half, and you get past the tree line, and you come to a cave with the start of a stream that you've heard coming up the mountain. It looks like a waterfall over the opening of this cave.
Can
what do you guys do?
Can I throw an investigation kind of around the mouth of the cave and this little waterfall stream?
I would like to as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, almost.
It's a fucking 5.
Unnatural
it's
20.
What are we doing?
You came up to a cave opening past the tree line with like a waterfall running in front of it.
Kind of like a stream waterfall.
You've heard the
Can
stream
I look and
coming
see
up
if there's
the mountain.
anything in the stream?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I rolled an unnatural 20 for investigation.
That is 16 for my investigation.
You look and there's nothing there. Your unnatural 20 reveals that you can see like torch holders that haven't been lit in a while. It looks like it's a cave that was used for something.
Ooh.
I'm going to go up and light the torches.
Oh!
Can you create fire, or how are you lighting it?
I have a tinder box, so I'll join him.
Well, it says I have a candle, but not a tinderbox. So actually, I guess I don't.
Yeah, since
Let me make sure I have a tinder box.
he's gonna help you.
I've got
sure.
one. I can help
Yes,
you
I
out.
have a tinder box.
That's weird.
There
Why
you
would
go.
I have a candle and not a fucking
So-
tinderbox?
You rolled your character, man.
I know.
If you get the torches lit, I want you guys to roll a perception now. We'll give you advantage since there's 3
I would
of you.
like to, instead of taking a torch, I would like to just take mine and put it in my pack.
The
I've got
torch?
dark vision.
It's on fire.
Okay.
No. Oh, I thought you said we each were grabbing a torch.
I
I want you guys to stand at the entrance and roll a perception to see what you see with the one torch lit.
a natural 20
Okay.
plus
No,
1.
I wanna.
Did you roll back-to-back 20s?
Go ahead, Brandon. I'm sorry.
No, I did a 20 earlier. Yeah, the natural
Oh.
20 plus 1.
Okay, since he got a nat 20, you guys see easily, this looks like it was carved out. There was a lot of work put into this. This feels like an important cave that you should, you're glad you found this path and you're gonna go see
Now, does
what's
this seem
in
like
the
a
Can-
path cave
could-
or a mine?
It seems
You
like
said it
there's
was kind
something
of carved.
important in this cave. It's not a mine. There's no mine track or anything.
Okay.
I would like
So
to
not like a
investigate.
dwarven.
Could I throw
mine
a
or anything.
history?
Yes.
Can I throw a history?
Yes.
And I would like to just start investigating the cave.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a dirty 20.
Now, are you rolling history to see if you know the cave or lore about the cave?
More about the cave and the surrounding, like how it was carved out to see, like, honestly, if it was in DM, if you don't mind me asking that, if like dwarves or something did it, you know what I mean?
What did you roll for your history?
Dirty 20.
We'll say that you've heard a story about some hidden objects that could unleash what's been called a demon, basically. And
Fuck.
This kind of has a feeling maybe like that a little bit.
So I relay that to. Oh God, I so.
So you're saying there could be witches?
It's
No, I'm saying that there could be demons.
It's a good thing I'm not playing
possibly.
Bjork.
it is just a story, so things could have been changed throughout the years. You don't know.
It's
Grain of
it's
salt.
a story.
Being a bard, would I have heard that story as well?
Probably yes.
Okay.
A bard pirate, so you've traveled too.
Also, for my investigation, that was a natural 1.
It looks like a cave.
This is definitely a cave, everyone.
It's a fine-
100%.
It's a fine
So-
fucking cave.
I want to
That is a nice
stealth
boulder.
in to the cave, even though I have a torch, which you'd probably tell me disadvantage, correct?
I would say stealth with a torch is just a no-go.
Yeah.
Going into the cave, I think it'd be really hard to stealth because of the echo of your movement and stuff. Just the way it would work.
Froll's
can-
going
Alright, well, I'm gonna
to...
ready.
I'd say you need
I'm
an
gonna
18
ready-
or higher to stealth in the cave with the torch.
Froll's gonna talk to Broth, and I'm gonna tell him, as I see him trying to sneak ahead,
Hold on, before you say anything. With stealth, that is a 22.
Okay. Did anybody else roll investigation besides Melkor?
I'm
I
just
did not. I
fumbling
was
over
going to
shit.
ask about it.
Froll,
I was
did
gonna
you
ask this-
roll a stealth check with Melkor?
sorry,
Or
we're all
a-
talking over each other.
Did you roll a investigation check with Melkor?
I did not.
Froll, did you?
At the very entrance,
As you guys were walking in, yes, went to after
Yeah.
you lit the torches. What
I
did you
did.
roll for it?
Oh shit, I don't know.
No, this would have been a new one. You did it
Oh,
whenever
okay.
I
No,
found
I
the
did
torches,
it
but-
then.
Coming into the cave. So okay,
No, I did not.
investigation. Then yeah, go ahead and stealth in.
And I'm
I just want to move in like 15 feet, not too far ahead of them, but not my max movement, just in case I have to dip back.
yeah, and I'm just like trudging through, just passively touching everything. I'm not really worried about being silent.
Yeah, since
And-
you're just stealthing in, I need you to roll a dexterity check, Groff. And since you are just touching everything, I want you to roll a perception check, Melkor.
So that's a 17 for broth. Sorry,
What was your check?
17.
What?
His was perception.
No, I thought it was
Right.
dex.
Yeah, his was Dex. Mine's perception.
Okay, yours is perception.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your perception check,
A
Melkor?
17.
Okay, you
Ooh.
see a skeleton on the ground in front of you full of darts. And as you see this, Broth, you hear the sound of like a blow dart going over and over again. And you dodge out of the way at the last second of about 5 darts, and they lodge in the wall behind you.
And Froll, I was gonna actually roll a stealth right behind Broth, but we were kind of speeding through. Do I need to
Sorry.
go ahead and roll that, or just follow with Melkor? If it doesn't affect anything, it's fine.
Follow with Melkor for now. Sorry, we missed
Okay.
that. We'll-
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
So, yeah. What do you guys want to do now that you just dodged those darts and found a skeleton with darts in it?
Can I search the skeleton, see if there's anything else besides the darts?
Yeah, go ahead.
May I throw an investigation around the area to see if I can find where like the activation switch or anything is? Like why all of a sudden it just started shooting darts at me? Did I step on something or something like that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation. And Melkor, what did you roll for your investigation on the skeleton?
A 22.
You find like a third of a explorer's pack.
Oh,
It looks like it's been here for a while. There's some rope that you think you can use, a couple patones, stuff like
do the
that.
tomes look like just like a exploration tome, or is it like magical?
The patones, the climbing spikes.
Oh, the pittons. Okay, gotcha.
The
I'm
piton.
still torn between Patone, Python, Pitten.
Yeah, I don't know how we say it either.
I don't
so-
know how to say it. It's one of those weird French words or something.
Yeah, you find a few easy things to mark down off of an explorer's pack. Not the whole thing, but
And
Cool.
I'm assuming with
Sounds good.
dark vision, I would see the skeleton as well, right?
yes.
Can I pull out the darts that are in that skeleton and put them in my pack?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
I
know
want you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I do not have dark armor, or dark vision, so I have to keep that in mind.
That's
Also, go ahead.
That's a 14 with 5 for 19. On the
Yeah, I
dex
rolled
saving
and
throw.
I beat you by 1, so
Fuck.
you are going to take 1 poison damage,
Fuck.
but you can have 2 darts.
And does that effect last?
No, just take 1 damage for
Okay.
now.
You said
And then
2
I
darts.
roll
Yes.
2 darts.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I rolled a 17 for my investigation.
Yeah, I'd say you find a switch in the wall that you must have accidentally brushed against to set off the darts.
Real quick, DM, let me know if this
Yes.
is okay to grab as the back for the explorer's pack. Rope, the pittons, a hammer for the pittons, tinderbox, and water skin.
Yes, that's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
Yeah, like I said, Roth, you find a switch on the wall, and you could probably disable it if you had something to wedge it down with so it couldn't fire again.
Could I grab one of the said darts and wedge one in there?
I would say one of the pittons that
Yeah.
Melkor picked
Ooh,
up.
I'm guessing I see you investigating it, and I'm like, hey, wedge this in here, and I hand him my pitten.
All right,
and I
roll a
pull
strength.
my.
Try and hit it in there, or stab it in and wedge it.
Guys,
So
is
that
this the
is
first time in
a
2 campaigns that
17.
Is this the first time we've used a pitten?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did
There's
you roll
many,
for
many,
your-
many uses for pittons. That's why I'm so excited about it.
There is.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, you wedge it in there and get it stuck. You hear a gear kind of grind to a halt, and nothing happens. So you're sure it's good to go. What do you guys want to do?
Gear. Can I investigate that switch? I'm looking for any sign of dwarven markings.
Yeah, roll investigation.
And then I would like to, as we progress, keep an eye out for further traps.
That's
Same
a
thing.
straight 18.
You don't see any markings. This looks really well put together. Any kind
Okay.
of work is done on the other side.
Just kind of
Or
an
you-
intricate
Yeah.
little pressure switch.
If he wouldn't have rolled so high, you wouldn't have even seen the switch on the wall.
Right. Okay.
So,
Um,
Elcor, go ahead and roll perception to pay attention and see if you can notice any more traps.
That's an 8.
We'll see what happens.
yeah, there ain't no fucking traps.
We're pretty clear up here,
Can I
boys.
roll next for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's perception?
Yes.
So that is a 21? Yep.
You see down the tunnel that it looks like a big open cavern. You don't think you're going to need to worry about any more traps for much longer.
I tell them about that, but I say, let's keep an eye out still, just in case.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Let's push forward.
Well, I've got dark vision up to 60 feet, which I think, Brandon, is 60 feet more than normal? I feel like normal's 30 feet.
Yeah.
No,
a 60
60
feet is
is
your
normal.
range.
120
Yes.
is advanced.
Right.
Okay. So with my dark vision, I would also, as we're walking, I would assume I'm just kind of like edging, maybe, and keeping an eye out for anything that's just out of the normal.
Do we need to tell people this is not a BDSM podcast now?
Yes.
Since he said there's edging.
I mean,
This
We
is
are an
18
adult-only
plus.
channel, so
if I see people edging, I would like to know.
I'm edging.
You're not on
Edging
video,
now.
thank God.
Don't make me turn my video on. That's for OnlyFans?
The edge.
Yeah, if you subscribe to this live stream.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Anyway, back to the story. Yeah, I'd say you see the opening, and you can't see past that. It's about 60 feet to the opening to the cavern.
Okay. I say we push forward.
Agreed.
I say we stay slightly split up. Maybe 5 or 6 feet apart from each other.
How wide is the cave?
About 12 feet, about 8 foot tall.
Okay. Yeah, we'll spread
So we
out as
could-
much as we can.
Yeah.
Cover more ground.
Yeah, I'm not thinking far enough to be distanced, but just enough that we're not walking on each other's heels.
Yeah. A couple feet apart.
Yeah. Now at this point,
And I do have a
Um,
torch out.
keep an eye out too for. Same here.
You guys are just going to walk ahead down the cavern?
Yeah, I'm going to
Uh,
keep an eye out.
Okay, you make it to this opening, and since you have 60 feet of dark vision, I'm going to go ahead and say you see what looks like a manufactured floor. There's like a tan ring around the edge. Looks like a couple doors. Some cages. There, you can see
Cages.
several
He
There's
just throws
some,
that shit out there nonchalantly.
some bars with a little room behind them, like a cage. So you see some kobolds. They look pretty primitive. They're not speaking any language you understand. They're kind of violently screaming, like they've been forced to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
So does it look like a prison?
No. There's like a podium in the center with a stand. You can see a coin on the stand.
Okay.
Like I said, there's like a tannish walkway about one person wide around the whole circle of the room. It is definitely carved out to be almost a perfect circle. The floor is half dark with some tan squares in it coming out and almost across from the center platform.
Is this a circus?
No, this is just a room in a cave.
Okay.
Would I think that this could be a ritual room?
No, not so much, but you'd probably think there could be some kind of traps involved.
Okay.
You're
I'm
really
going to,
probably thinking about that shiny coin in the
Can I
center.
throw an investigation before we even go through there? Can I stick my head through and look around?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where did you say that coin was located in the room?
It's on a podium in the center, on a
So that's
platform.
a
It's a little raised.
19.
Yeah, you look in and you look to the left. You see a tunnel going off about 10 o'clock that looks like it could be an exit. It's got a hint of light coming off of the end of it. By that, there's a couple kobolds in a cage. You look across this room from you. You see a cage with a tiger in it. It's just kind of pacing back and forth, growling.
I'd like to whisper to Melkor. I need that coin.
I'm gonna look around. How far is the closest kobold?
I would say it's about a 30-foot diameter room. It's carved into a circle. Over on the right, there's a nether cage with 2 more kobolds in it, and what looks like footprints on the path around the edge of the room, just kind of standing there over to the right. Like they just stopped at a
Don't
spot
kill the kobolds.
Froll. I
Uh,
would like to stand where I'm at and shoot at the tiger in the cage with my short bow.
No!
can I try to stop
I
him?
spoke it.
Do you want to roll an acrobatics check to try and stop him from shooting at the tiger?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, both of you do that, please.
Natural 20.
We'll go with his.
Melkor just grabs your arrow as soon as you let it go. He grabs it off the string of your bow.
I'm gonna whisper again. I need that coin.
I might be able to talk to it and get it on our side.
That's good because I doubt it swims very fast.
Tigers actually are pretty good swimmers.
Yes,
and
they are.
enjoy the water.
I'm gonna try to get close. I guess I'm gonna try to stealth over there and get semi close, about 30 feet from the tiger cage, and cast
that's
animal friendship.
You wanna
Actually,
get up close. You can walk around the room. You can walk across the room. How do you want to get there?
Froll,
I'm
I'd
gonna-
like to grab him real quick and tell him stay out of the circle.
I go into the circle. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stick to the
Shut
wall. I'm gonna stick to the wall.
I just had a mild panic
You're
attack.
just gonna walk on that tan path around the edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop. I'm gonna
how
try to
close do you
stay
want-
hidden.
It's kind of a everything sees everything
Oh,
room. You can't
okay.
really stay hidden in here. It's just a circle
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
still be
of a room.
as quiet as I can, and I'm gonna get 30 feet from the tiger cage. And then I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
I'm like, "Hey, Mr. Tiger, what's going on, man? Why you locked up? Can I help you out?"
That was pretty convincing.
I was gonna say, first off, my name is not Mr. Tiger, and I was captured, and I kind of want to go home. So if you could help me out, that'd be great.
For sure, man. And I just unlock the cage and let him out.
You try to unlock the cage, but you can't find a lock.
I'm gonna try to just
Froll
shoulder
sees him
check.
trying to unlock the cage, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Froll and Broth, you guys are still in the entryway, right?
So I followed in. I walked in,
Froll's
watching him,
just-
and instead of going towards the tiger cage, I'm gonna go towards the cobalt page
Froll's
or cobalts.
Froll's
left
seeing
or-
everything in his perception, but I'm still just kind of focused on that coin on the pedestal.
Okay. So, Broth, did you go left or right to the kobolds?
If we walked into the circle, they're on the left. left, right, from from where we're walking in.
There's some on the left and some on the right.
Frill's like, go left.
I'll go on the left.
Okay, you go on the left.
Can I investigate to see if any of them are snarling or anything, or like?
They look pretty primitive, and they have no sense of civilization or domestication. They're violent, screaming. They're there against their will. They don't want to be in this cage.
I'm gonna look at them and I'm just gonna say, if I let you out to get the fuck out of here, don't attack me.
What language are you speaking?
I'm gonna have to speak common and hope to God it works.
They just continue on flailing about, screaming, acting primitive. They don't understand you.
Fuck. And I'm not letting them out. I'm not.
Can
I'm not
I
attempting
can
that.
I throw? Would it be a history to see if I know what language they speak, or if they speak? Period.
Yeah, go ahead.
That would be a straight 16.
You don't hear any words that they're speaking of any kind.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like they speak a language.
Just kind of sounds.
Yes.
And then I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out how to open this cage somehow.
Froll
roll it.
again. I'm gonna.
What am I rolling?
Just kind of look up around the room.
Roll an investigation as well.
23.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck, man, I can't have characters that have good investigations, can I?
No.
it's a 2. Flat 2. I've got +0. That's a 2.
Melkor, after you're calmed down a little after seeing the tiger and figuring out what you want to do, you notice there's some squares in the floor that match the same color as the path around the outside of the room. It looks like you can walk across any part of the floor, but these squares definitely match the path that you're on.
So, like, there's like a square that I could maybe stand on and it would open the cage directly in front of it.
Possibly.
You don't know.
I'm going to go over there and do it.
3 squares before the platform.
Can I,
Yeah, I go over there and stand on it. The
Froll,
one right
can
in
I
front of
see
the
if
tiger.
there's an actual lock on the cage?
Go ahead and investigate.
Yeah, and I'm totally standing on that square right now.
Which one of the 3? The
Uh,
first one, the second one, or the
1,
third
2, 3, or 4.
The one closest to the tiger.
one? You're standing on it and nothing happens.
Do I hear anything?
No.
Does it move?
No.
I walk
Okay.
over to the...
Well, are you next
Well,
to
here,
for now, or where are you at?
since
Who?
we're doing this at the same time, let me throw my investigation on the cage real quick.
Where are you at in the room?
Melkor?
Froll,
Are you still at the entrance?
I was walking over to investigate the cage. Around the outside.
Okay. Yes, you can investigate the outside of the cage.
Okay, that's a flat 15.
You don't see a lock. It looks like maybe something triggers these bars to slide up or down out of the way.
Okay.
What-
Melkor, go ahead with what you're wanting to do.
What switch am I on now?
You are on the first of 3
Okay.
in this row.
Can I walk over to the to number 3 and stand on it?
Are you
Yes,
walking or
you-
jumping?
I'm walking.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead. You get there, and the bars in front of the tiger slide down and the tiger walks out.
And I say, "There you go, my friend."
He says, "Thank you," and takes off at the exit.
Have a nice day.
See you later.
Cool. One down. How many more to go? And I step over to number 2.
In the same row,
Yep.
nothing happens.
Do the bars go
what
back
would
to
you
normal?
like to do?
As seeing them going for the different switches, I tell everyone go stand on one switch and then go to the third switch and stand on it.
So we're all standing on
So
one.
all
you
three
mean?
of them are pushed.
Gotcha.
Yep. So everyone is standing on a switch.
Are you still over by the kobolds?
Yeah, I walked over after seeing the switches and that while I was watching.
Let's have Melkor on number 3, and you and Froll on 1 and 2.
That'll work.
And Froll, while he does that, I would like to strike down at the tiger with my rapier while he's inside the cage.
He's gone.
The tiger's already gone.
Yeah, the tiger took.
Oh, I missed something.
He said thanks for letting me out and went out of the cage. See you
Oh,
later.
thank God. Okay, sorry. I was gone for like 10 seconds. I missed that.
Yeah, he exited the cave. Okay. The bars stay down for where the tiger was trapped.
Oh, so they do stay down.
Um,
Okay.
One
Wait.
thing I did not explain very
The
well.
tiger's gone, but the bar stayed down.
Yes, because Melkor is still standing on that square.
Got you.
It's like a pressure plate. It releases the bars. One thing I did not explain is the platform behind you is like a big white circle. There's a podium on it that the coin is standing on. Like the white platform looks the same color as the squares and the path around the outside of the room.
So it kind of looks like a paw print.
It looks almost like a weird cross
Okay.
with like a circle in the center.
Froll, I'm getting kind of anxious. Can I throw a stealth?
Yeah.
I would
Would
also
that
like to go
be-
stealth.
Would that be disadvantage since there's other people in the room and
Yes, probably. What was that?
you said it's kind of a small room?
I was gonna try to go stealth too, but I guess I'm holding a torch, so never mind.
That is a 12 and a 15, so a 12 plus 5 for 17 on stealth.
Yeah, I would say you get stealth. Froll just kind of ninja vanishes. He's just, you can't see him right now.
Oh, where'd he go? Fuck. Lost him again.
I'd like to sneak up to the back side of this pedestal and grab that coin.
Okay, you grab the coin and you start to hear, it sounds like shaking and rocks falling. And everywhere except for the tan path, the platform and the squares, the floor just falls away. So luckily you guys
So
are
I'm
all
just-
standing on one of these.
I'm just standing here with the coin in hand, looking at the other guys like,
Yeah, you're on the circle platform in the center of the room. Melkor
yeah, I'm
and
like,
Brock are on one of those little square ones.
How far of a drop is this?
I got it. And I'd like to pocket the coin.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna
do
look
anything
down.
with the? Just throw it in your pocket.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw it in my backpack.
Okay. Put a custom item of a gold coin in your backpack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look down. How far of a drop is this?
Do you have something you'd be willing to drop down there to see how long it takes to hear it?
Could I do thunderclap into it and see, like, listen for the reverb,
Can I be like, do you want me to toss the gold
Like-
coin?
almost like echolocation?
Do that. Don't throw the gold coin down there. Yeah, you could do echolocation.
Okay. Yeah, so I just clap my hands, and it can travel 100 feet away. So I'm just kind of listening for that echo to come back to me.
You don't hear an echo.
Ooh, boys, this is a big drop.
How far do we have between the squares and what's left outside of the circle?
Roll an investigation.
Did the kobolds fall?
All three of you. No,
Okay.
they are outside of the path on that rim of the room.
It's a 6.
Oh.
You see 4 different directions of paths of platforms, like those squares they're standing on.
How
But
far?
I can't tell how far they might be.
Yeah, you really have no idea. You're like, there's some platforms and the floor just fell away. So,
Hey guys,
How far
We,
are we from each other?
we lost half the floor and the other half's still here.
It kind of varies which way you go on how far is between the platforms. There's a couple spots that they look to be maybe 7 feet, but some are within stepping range.
Okay. I'm going to try to maneuver myself over to the platform.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check. Say the platform's about 8 foot in diameter.
That is a natural 1.
Ooh, he goes to run and jump, and he trips and starts to fall. Froll, what do you want to do from the platform?
Shit. He's jumping to the platform?
Yes, and he tripped and fell. His
Is
squares
he...
from you.
So he's currently going down.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my short bow, quickly fasten my silken rope to the end of an arrow,
Okay.
and I'm going to take a shot for him.
Okay, roll an attack.
Okay, so let me equip this real quick so I know what the attack is. I think it's +5. Yeah.
Can I try to like grab it midair?
Yeah.
Do you have dark vision?
No, but I'm holding a torch.
Okay.
The
I
torch
would
is definitely going
say,
with me.
so that's an 8 + 5 for
That's a
13 to hit.
13 just hits. That is my armor.
So I would say with that, with me trying to help him out, that would be
Roll
a
an
shot close
acrobatics
to him.
with advantage since he beat your AC and got it on target. We'll see if we can grab it.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, so you catch the arrow and grab the rope. So now you swing and hit the side of the platform and you're hanging down in a hole. Roll,
and
how much weight can you hold? What's your encumberment?
I am currently unencumbered.
That is... Hang on, where are we at here? What are we looking at here? Weight carried 74.
So click into that.
Push, drag, or
Yep.
lift is 450 pounds.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Okay. And I would say as soon as I feel him start to kind of pull on it, I'm stepping behind the podium to kind of anchor myself. And with strength, that is a 16 + 2 for 18. Dude, I am on these 16s. That's like the 5th one now.
Broth, you see Froll shoot an arrow down into the hole, and you hear Melkor say from in the hole, "I got it!" And he smacks against the side of the platform, and Froll is just standing there, like the rope wrapped around him, holding him in this hole. What do you want to do?
I would say, Froll, my strength is probably close to maxed out just holding. So
So Broth, what do you
I'm
want to
gonna-
do and help? And Melkor, what do you want to do to try to help?
yeah, I'm going to yell down to Melkor, you have to climb.
Yeah, I'm going to start climbing up if I can.
I'm gonna run over and grab the rope and give him a hand pulling on it.
Well, remember, you're standing on a square.
I said what I said.
Ross, give me 2 acrobatics checks.
And then I'm going to start climbing.
So the first one's a 19, and the second one is a 17.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Are you running over to help pull?
Strength is a 21.
Okay, he gets over, and with the help of climbing from Melkor and both of you pulling, you get him up onto the platform pretty quick.
I'm like, ooh,
Okay,
you guys
so-
got me up.
It's not the last. So we're standing on a platform dead center in the room, correct?
Yes.
And how many squares do we have that are still up?
3 up.
The 2 they were on and then 1 more?
The 3 you just came across.
Yep.
2, if you're looking at those, to your left there is 3. To your right there is 4. And behind you there is 5.
I'm gonna say we take the path
there-
of 5 and just run across them.
Is there any other doors
You can see the
that are closed?
2 cages with the kobolds. You can see the exit that the tiger took, and you can see where those footprints were.
Are there any footprints on any of these squares?
The farthest one to the left.
I'm going to run
I
across
say-
that way.
I say we always go left.
I go left.
I'll go left.
Follow the footprints.
So
Yep.
who's going first?
I will.
Okay, roll an
And-
acrobatics check.
Before he
Melkor?
takes off, can I wrap that rope around his waist and kind of keep anchor behind the pedestal like I was?
Yes.
Also, I touch both of them in the forehead and go, be healed! And you guys get another bardic inspiration.
Except he said,
Woo!
he said, boop.
Yep. Boop. That is a 8 for my acrobatic.
You go to jump and you do the really short jump where you land on your rib cage on the corner
yeah.
of the platform.
That's
Yeah.
a really short jump.
They hear a cough and kind of watch the dust cloud fly off the top as you pull yourself up and compose yourself for your second jump.
Yeah, I kinda-
another athletics.
I brush off my clothes. I'm like, "Ugh, practice jump. And then I jump again.
All right.
That's a little better. 14.
Yeah, you make this one. You land on your feet, and you feel the platform drop about 2 inches, and you
And
hear.
Froll, I'm just
Here.
letting out a little bit of rope each time that he jumps.
Okay. By this point, you see some gas coming out of the ceiling.
Like
Fuck.
directly above us?
Yes,
Shit.
and all of you are gonna take 3 poison damage.
Man, what a good time to be what's that class? Gymnasty?
Yeah.
What's that fucking race
Nasty.
that can hold their fucking breath?
Turtles can hold their breath for like 10 hours.
Oh, there's one of them that can hold. Oh no, it's an air is it an air elf? No,
Ganassi.
air. Yeah,
Ganassi.
yeah, that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay, so
what I was gonna
seeing that
be.
this is
Do you want to keep going, Melkor?
Oh, I
There is
definitely
one-
do.
How much
Okay,
damage do we take?
3.
Yep,
Roll
I jump on the
one
next.
more acrobatics.
Oh, that's good. 4.
He catches the edge of the platform with his fingertips.
I'm good,
and
guys.
He is. I need you to do a strength saving throw.
Ooh, that's awesome. That's a +0. Oh yeah, that's all. That's a 2.
He slips and starts to fall.
Remember me?
He's got this rope tied around his waist still.
I'd say he goes about 10 feet down and swings into the poison platform before him.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna look at Broth and I'm gonna be like, man, help me pull this motherfucker up.
And I do.
I'll say that poison platform got stuck down after he stepped on it. It didn't go back up like you thought it might.
Oh.
So it's just a platform now.
All right. So I climb back up, back on that platform, and I jump again.
Okay, acrobatics. I'd say you're a little nervous this time. So
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
we'll say a -1 on it.
Oh, even better. That would be a natural 1.
Motherfucker rolled a 0.
He just turns around and looks at you and kind of salutes and just jumps in the hole.
Later.
You hear him smack the side of the platform again. Give me another strength saving throw.
15.
All right, you climb back
God.
up to the platform. Does somebody else want to try?
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna
I
sit
do.
down.
I
Brandon, do you
I
want
wanna
one of
go.
my other characters?
Lay down.
Give me 3 acrobatics checks. Broth.
Oh god.
So one's a natural 20.
Okay, that'll get you your first 2, so do one more.
I'm gonna take the other side of my rope and wrap it around him. So now one side is around Melkor and the other is around Broth.
And the other one is a 14.
Yeah, I'd say it's a sloppy jump. You trip and kind of have to startle and stop on your hands on the platform, but you make it. And as you land on this, you see by those footprints a door opens in the wall. It just kind of lifts up, and there's a chest behind it.
Can I investigate said chest?
Roll me one more acrobatics chest to jump back to the path on the outside of the room.
How does a nat 20 sound?
I was hoping for a
Yeah.
nat 1.
That sounds good. Yeah, you make it over there. Go ahead and roll your investigation now.
How does a 17?
Yeah, you get in the chest and you find a compass, some gold, 5 gems worth about 10 gold apiece, and you find a letter with a wax seal on it that looks pretty close to that coin you saw on the pedestal.
Wait, you
You
found a
said-
chest?
You said compass, 5 gold, 5 gems, that equal to what?
They're 10 gold apiece.
Okay, equals 50 gold. And then a letter.
In a sealed envelope with a wax seal that matches the coin.
Sealed.
Well, maybe. He doesn't know that yet. He hasn't seen the coin.
Okay. I
Yeah,
grab
there's
all
a
that
wax
close.
on the letter.
Oh,
You don't know what
okay.
it is.
Oh, I tuck it into my front pocket, kind of tuck it away. So it doesn't go anywhere. I put everything in my bag and I go and is there anything else where I'm at, or do I need to throw another investigation around?
There's nothing else in the chest. It's empty.
Okay, and there's nothing else around me? Like another door or anything? No?
Over to your left, there's 5 more platforms that you could jump across to get back to the center of the room.
Alright, let's go back.
Do you want to take that path over to your left, or do you want to go back to the one you already took?
Well, the one that I already took shorter, right?
Yes.
Then going... Well, no, I want to go back to the center because I want to investigate the center and see if there's anything like paperwork-wise or anything on there.
Okay, so you're just going to take that path right to your left?
Yep.
Okay, let's do 4 acrobatics.
First one's an 18. Next one's a 14. We got a 22. And we got a 12.
Yeah, the last one's really sloppy. You kind of scrape your knee, get a roughed up elbow. But when you land on this platform, you hear down that exit, the hallway that the tiger went, kind of a bigger gate and a latch opening. You hear kind of a roar from the tiger, and then that cavern kind of fills with sunlight.
Hmm.
And you make it to the center platform to look around or whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, I want to just investigate it and see if there's anything on the center platform, that might be of importance.
Okay, go ahead.
Guys, go ahead. I'm gonna be just a second. I got a minor emergency here.
That is a 21.
You notice some kind of intricate carvings on the podium that this coin was on. The material on the platform seems to be some kind of marble. It must have already been here in the cave, and they pressurized it to hold up the floor that crumbled away. You don't see any other important things that look of any importance.
All right, so I relay that to is there any way I can is there any paper and pen where I can get just never mind. Because we'll remember the symbols and that, so it's all good.
You can
I guess
investigate the letter if you want to. I mean, you could probably roll to see if you could save the wax seal and still open the letter without damaging it.
all right, that's what I want to do. What do you want for that? A dex or a strength?
Say a dex. Actually, a constitution, because you'd have to steady your hand with the knife to cut the seal off of there.
So 18.
All right, I'd say you get the seal off in one piece, and you can save it.
Yes.
It looks like 2 pistols crossed over a fireball.
I'm gonna make my way back to the podium.
2
Okay.
pistols.
You see that cavern full of sunlight as well.
That's the way I want to go after the letter, but I kind of want to get out of here first. So what I want to do is I want to save the seal, like you said, I want to put the seal and the letter away and be like, all right, when we get out of here, I'm gonna look at something.
Okay. So you're gonna wait till after to get and look at the letter?
Yep.
We'll say you guys make your way through the exit, and you get out.
Downtown.
You can see down the side of the mountain, there's a visible port city on this side of the island. It's not big. You can see the docks. You can see 3 or 4 houses and what looks like an inn and a maybe some food, a bed. Depends on what happens when we get there.
Catch me up real quick. We just got out of the cave, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
He looked at the seal. He cut it off of the letter. It has 2 pistols crossed over a fireball as the symbol for the seal.
Okay, and what I have noticed when I picked up the coin, what was on it?
You didn't really investigate it. You just threw it in
Okay.
your bag. So
That's fine.
you walked out of the cave. You see a little port city. It's 4 or 5 buildings and then some houses. Not much.
Okay.
You can see a sloop sitting at the dock, and it looks like the tiger is sitting on this sloop, just kind of waiting.
And the town's kind of off to the distance.
It's just down the side of the mountain. It looks like it'd take about 5 minutes to get there.
I'm gonna try to pet the tiger.
You you guys walk down the mountain and get to this pier and go up to the boat. You go up and the tiger just sits there and lets you pet it. It doesn't have any objections to it, but it's kind of nudging you towards the wheel like it wants to leave.
Can I hand a little piece of my bacon to the tiger?
Yeah, go ahead. It gladly takes it and eats it.
I guess. So there's like a little boat here or something, right?
Yeah, I'd say like a sloop, little 4-person ship, single mast.
Okay. Yeah, I
Just kind of
hop
a
in.
sailboat.
and I say, "Come on, Tiger."
Broth, did you want to check something out real quick before you get on the boat?
Yeah, I want to read the letter. Or do we have time to read the letter on the boat?
Let me find it. We can read it real quick. And yeah, you get the envelope, and I'm going to say Melkor and Froll, you see him open up this envelope and he starts reading. It says, "If you've made it this far, meet me at the Gray Manatee Inn on the island of Dotaketi."
And I feel like Froll at this point a little bit away from the other two guys. I'm just gonna pull the coin out and just kind of eyeball what treasure I stole.
Also says, "Bring the coin
Okay.
and my tiger Aglanik, and we'll talk. Sail north for 3 days, then change your bearing to west. Stay the course until you see the eyes of the ocean. Then head north half a day and you're there. You'll know the place."
You said
And I
it's
think that
on
is-
what
Can you
island?
send that?
I will type that out and send it to you guys, but I think that's a good place.
I've got it written down, just the directions.
Awesome. All right.
One of
Sweet,
my character traits is let's see here, hang on. Oh, I don't know where it's at. One of my proficiencies is sea vehicles, so I would assume that with that, and I've also got a small stone with a hole in the center, which is like a seafaring compass.
That'll
I
help
would
him.
assume. Yeah, I'm pretty good with kind of natural direction.
That'll be beneficial to y'all next week.
All right. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
So it sounds like. Actually, let me throw this investigation for that coin real quick before we stop.
Okay, go ahead.
And again, this is away from everybody else, just kind of taking it out and peering at it. Let's see. That's a straight 14.
It kind of looks like some people may be worshiping something or a higher power.
And is there any kind of symbols or like a face or writing?
There's a skull on one side, and kind of like I said, a crowd worshiping a person maybe on the other side.
Okay. So not really looking at the letter that Broth was opening, not really matching 100% what was on it.
Yeah.
Or would you say it was matching the wax seal?
It does not match the wax seal.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
am liking
fun,
this.
man. That was
It was.
it's a good change of pace.
On that note, I think we'll let Brandon take it away with the LOL farewell speech.
All right.
Love everybody and do some
Mhm.
nice stuff and fuck cancer.
Yeah. So Thank you, Anthony. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check us out for Stormhaven. So, our pirate campaign was fucking awesome. I already can't wait. I love playing as much as I love DMing. So, as always, be nice to each other. Do something nice for somebody tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, everybody, and fuck cancer.
Fuck
Cancer.
Fuck
Do
cancer.
pirate shit, because pirates fucking kick ass.
Damn.
And remember,
Drink
it's
rum.
Movember.
Yes.
It's fucking Pie Vamber.
Have a good night, everybody.